All right, let's just jump right in. The whole world of YouTube and AI can feel, well, super confusing, right? What's actually safe to create? What's going to get you demonetized? In this explainer, we are going to cut through all that noise and give you a crystal clear guide for making content that not only survives, but thrives, both right now and for years to come.
So this is the big question, isn't it? It's on every creator's mind. You see some channels using AI that are just crushing it, making great money, and then you see other channels making what looks like the exact same content and they get shut down. So what's the deal? Well, the answer is actually way simpler than you think, and believe it or not, it has almost nothing to do with AI itself.
Okay, so if YouTube's big policy crackdown isn't really anti-AI, then what is it actually targeting? It turns out the platform has a very, very specific type of content in its crosshairs. And understanding this one thing is the absolute key to building a channel that's safe and, actually monetizable.
And boom, there it is. This is the whole secret right here. The most crucial point to get is that YouTube doesn't care what tools you use. They care about the value you provide. If your entire process is just clicking a button and uploading whatever comes out, you are going to have a bad time. It's all about the human effort you put in.
So this is what YouTube officially calls it, inauthentic content. Now, what's really interesting here is just how clear this definition is. See? It says nothing about AI voices or being a faceless channel. It's all about content that lacks a real human touch, a unique perspective, something that only you can bring to the table. Let's break that down a bit more.
These are the three big red flags that YouTube's review team is looking for. First, mass production. You've seen those create 60 shorts in 1 minute schemes, right? Yeah, that's what we're talking about. Second, template-based videos, where every single video is identical, just with different text. And finally, the big one, zero value add. That's when you're just narrating someone else's content, like a Reddit post, without adding any of your own original insight.
And here are some of the biggest offenders, the kind of content that is on the fast track to getting demonetized. Taking stories from Reddit and just slapping them over some random Minecraft footage, yeah, that's a monetization killer. Those AI-generated fictional stories that all follow the exact same script, another killer. Even just putting static images on screen with a little bit of zoom and a generic voiceover, you get the picture. These formats are on their way out, for sure. So, does all this mean you should just run away from AI completely? No way! Absolutely not. The key is to just reframe how you think about it. AI isn't here to replace you. It's here to be the most powerful creative co-pilot you have ever had. This slide just lays it out perfectly. Over on the left, you've got AI as a crutch, which is basically just mindless auto-generation. But on the right, you see AI used as a tool, something that enhances your unique human creativity. I mean, think about it. YouTube itself is building AI dubbing and editing tools directly into the platform for creators. If they really had a problem with AI, they would not be doing that. Okay, let's get to the good stuff, the practical part you've been waiting for. I'm about to walk you through 8 different channel categories that are not only safe from demonetization, but actually have huge potential to make money, but only when you use AI the right way as your creative partner. So here's the high-level overview. We've ranked each of these niches by how much effort they take, their potential to make money based on RPM, and of course, a safety rating. 1 star means it's pretty unstable, while 5 stars means it's basically future-proof. And notice something interesting? The niches with the highest safety ratings, like how-to guides and expert analysis, also happen to have very high money potential. We're about to see exactly why that is.
These high-value niches are absolute gold mines, but why? Well, it's because they are transformational and educational. They actually help people. Think about it. Channels that explain complex topics like finance or visa rules attract advertisers like banks and credit card companies, and those guys pay top dollar. That means a much, much higher RPM for you. Plus, the human element of deep research and making something complex simple is obvious to everyone.
Then, you've got these categories that tap into something we all have, curiosity. People just love learning about how things came to be or what life was like way back when. Here, your job is the human curation. You're the one finding the interesting stories, digging through the research, and weaving it all into a narrative that grabs people. That's a value add that AI just can't replicate on its own.
So do you see the pattern here? The highest 5-star safety ratings go to the channels where the human effort and expertise are just undeniable. When you're providing a really deep analysis or creating the best, most comprehensive guide on a topic, it is crystal clear to YouTube that you are not just pressing a button. And that is what makes your channel future-proof. All right, let's wrap all this up with a quick rapid-fire checklist. These are the 3 biggest questions that creators are always asking, with the simple, direct answers you need to burn into your brain.
First up, the big one, voiceovers. Can you actually use an AI voice and still get monetized on YouTube? The answer is yes, you can. But, and this is a huge but, it has to be a high-quality, unique voice. Forget about those free robotic-sounding voices that everybody else is using. You need to use a tool like 11 Labs to design a custom voice that actually becomes part of your channel's brand. That is totally safe.
Okay, next question. Can you just hand off all your script writing to an AI and call it a day?
And again, the answer is yes, but you cannot just copy and paste whatever ChatGPT spits out. Use it as an amazing research assistant or a partner to get that first draft done. But your job, the human job, is to inject your personal stories, your unique examples, and genuine emotion that actually connects with your audience. And finally, the ultimate question for so many channels out there, is the era of the faceless creator officially over? Absolutely not. Let's just say this one more time so it's perfectly clear. YouTube does not care if your face is on the camera. They care if your brain is in the video. The problem has never, ever been about faceless content. It has always been about low-effort content. And that's really the bottom line. If you remember one single thing from this entire explainer, please make it this. Use AI as a tool. Use it to supercharge your creativity, to speed up your research, to enhance your visuals, but never, ever use it to replace your unique human perspective, because that is how you build a channel that actually lasts.